Hello, and welcome to Preparing to Survive and Thrive Homesteading channel with Charlie B. So, what are we up to tonight? Well, we are going to do what we do every Friday night and answer a question is that the whole world asks, I'm sure. What's for dinner? So, guess what we're having? Remember that big batch of spaghetti sauce I did? Well, tonight we're going to try some, and then I'm going to break down the huge recipe and turn it into a one batch for you that you'll be able to cut in half or use it as a whole. So, let me take you over to what we are doing. Here we go.
Well, I had a microphone malfunction, so I'm going to be doing a voiceover from here up until the last bit, including the taste test. So what I am doing here is I am browning some ground beef. You can use chicken, sausage, any type of meat that you would like. I'm chopping it up real small. It's very good. I put a little bit of water in this just to keep it from sticking. Now this is 1 pound of ground beef. And I brown it. I do brown it pretty good. I don't want to burn it, but I do make sure it's good and brown. This was the spaghetti sauce I canned this January, and I will definitely put an end card at the back of the video so you can see it. Now, there was some siphoning out of the liquids in my canning process, but I think I figured out a way to fix that. And it's very good. There's nothing wrong with it. You can still eat it. So I'm just pulling it out. And with this, I'll also be adding some water. I'm going to be adding 1 cup of water to this jar. Going to shake it up really good. Put the lid back on it. Hold it over the pot so I don't end up spilling it everywhere. As you can see, it is starting to drip out. This also helps clean the jar and I don't waste anything. And I'll just keep mixing it up. So I just tasted the sauce, and as you can see, it's boiling nicely. And I'm going to add some sugar. Now, when you add sugar, salt and pepper also add it to taste to how you like it. Now, we kind of like our spaghetti sauce a little bit on the sweet side. So I'll start with like a tablespoon, and I will keep adding up. So far, it's been 1 tablespoon of sugar and just salt and pepper to taste. And I'll keep mixing. I'm tasting it again. And I'm going to add another tablespoon of sugar and get it all mixed up, dissolve it. While you're doing this, you definitely want to make sure that you are always stirring it to get the ingredients that you're adding mixed in well, and any of the sugars so they will melt and you'll be able to taste it so you don't end up adding more and more and more. And then once everything's melted together, it's too sugary. So I kind of keep adding, keep mixing. I do a little bit at a time. So there behind the saucepan, I have my noodle water that is starting to get hot. I'll just be using angel hair pasta this time because that's what we prefer instead of the spaghetti pasta. We like the thinner version. And I'll just cook that to how the package direction states, and we'll go from there. Everything's all cooked up and added together. I also added a little bit of Parmesan cheese and some Mexican 3 cheese. I'm getting this mixed together. Get some meat and some noodles on the fork. I can't wait to taste it. My mouth is watering. It's perfect. I did it right again. I love my spaghetti. So hang on 1 second and I will get you the recipe. Sorry about the microphone malfunction.
Okay, so I have a glorious mess in the background, and the spaghetti was very good. My husband enjoyed it very much also. Now, for the recipe, you can cut this in half. You can double it, whatever works for you. So let's start out with, I use 1 pound of ground beef. Now, you can use no meat at all, or you can use whatever meat that you would like. Just 1 pound of it. And then 2 quarts of tomato sauce, which is 32 ounces. It would equal 64 ounces. 3/4 cups of peppers diced, 3/4 cup of onions diced, 1/2 cup of mushroom and pieces, 1/2 cup of carrots shredded, 2 teaspoons of sweet basil, 1.5 teaspoon of oregano, 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, and 1/4 teaspoon of tarragon. Now, you also want to add in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. You can add more or less, it's to your taste. And also with the salt and pepper, 2 teaspoons both of salt and pepper. Also, I suggest maybe if you like your spaghetti sauce sweet, I suggest that you might want to add a little bit of sugar. Do it by taste. As you saw, I started out with just a tablespoon and went from there. Because if you add too much, it's hard to take it out. Actually, I don't know how to take it out. But there's my recipe. And just mix it all together. And if you haven't already watched my previous video, which I will leave a link to it at the end of the video, of when I made the giant batch of spaghetti sauce, please take a look at it. All right. So, this is Charlie B. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And Charlie B signing out. I'll be talking with you soon.